Hello fans! Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive deep into the swirling drama surrounding Drew Quartermain's shocking press conference and the explosive secrets that threaten to upend lives in Port Charles. The recent bombshell event, where Drew brazenly tried to pin a crime on the unsuspecting Tracy Quartermain, has sent shockwaves through the community and sparked intense speculation among fans. What's more, whispers are circulating that Cody, a steadfast ally of Tracy, might just be the one to unearth even darker truths about Drew's deceitful past. Let's unpack this tangled web of lies, betrayals, and hidden motives as we explore what could happen next in this gripping saga. Cody has emerged as a surprising hero in this unfolding drama, having recently exposed Drew's nefarious plot to frame Tracy for a crime she had no part in. Fans are buzzing with theories that Cody might hold the key to even more jaw-dropping revelations about Drew's shady dealings. Word on the street, or rather, in the dim corners of the Brown Dog Bar, suggests that Cody is privy to a scandalous piece of gossip: Drew's clandestine affair with Nina Reeves. A romance that dangerously overlapped with his relationship with Willow. This isn't just idle chatter, it's a powder keg waiting to explode. Months ago, during a heated rant at the bar, Cody didn't hold back, dropping hints about Drew's tangled romantic entanglements with both Nina and her daughter, Willow. The question now looms large: will Cody muster the courage to revisit those bold accusations and bring this scandal into the light? His recent act of valor in protecting Tracy by exposing Drew's frame job suggests he's ready to stand up to the Quartermain schemer, no matter the personal cost. But with stakes this high, every move Cody makes could either save or shatter the fragile bonds within this fractured family. Beyond the romantic entanglements, Drew's manipulative nature has taken even darker turns, and Cody seems to be piecing together the sinister puzzle. Drew's latest schemes are nothing short of diabolical. He orchestrated a cruel rejection of Willow by Michael during a staged event in Germany, a move designed to drive a wedge between the couple. Worse still, sources suggest Drew meddled in family dynamics to ensure young Wiley feels replaced and neglected with the arrival of his new baby sister, nearly leaving the child emotionally scarred. These calculated acts of cruelty have Cody questioning the depths of Drew's depravity. As he reflects on his fiery words from that fateful night at the bar, Cody might see a pattern of betrayal and manipulation that goes far beyond a fleeting affair. Could this be the moment Cody decides that exposing Drew's fling with Nina is not just personal, but a necessary strike to dismantle a much larger web of deceit? Yet, the weight of this decision bears heavily on him. Revealing such a secret could be the final blow to Willow, whose trust in those around her is already hanging by a thread after losing custody of her children in a heartbreaking legal battle. The emotional fallout could be catastrophic, leaving Cody at a crossroads between justice and compassion. Cody's loyalty to the Quartermain family, particularly to Tracy, has never been stronger, and his growing disdain for Drew's hypocrisy fuels his resolve. Picture this: a quiet, tension-filled moment where Cody, driven by a righteous need to protect those he cares about, pulls Tracy aside in the Quartermain mansion's grand library. Under the flickering light of a chandelier, he lays bare his suspicions about Drew's past with Nina, his voice low but filled with conviction. This isn't just idle gossip, it's a warning. Tracy, with her sharp mind and steely determination, might urge Cody to take this fight public, to expose Drew before more harm is done. But Cody hesitates, knowing that such a revelation could ripple outward, hurting not just Drew but innocent bystanders like Willow. His bond with Tracy has made Drew his sworn enemy, and his public defiance in the wake of the press conference shows he's not afraid to stand toe-to-toe with a man as cunning as Drew. Yet, the moral dilemma gnaws at him. Does he risk breaking Willow's heart to save others from Drew's machinations, or does he hold his tongue and search for another way to bring Drew down? Meanwhile, the danger surrounding Cody is palpable, as Drew is not a man to be underestimated. Behind his polished exterior lies a ruthless streak, and he's likely already anticipating that Cody could be the one to unravel his carefully constructed lies. Sources whisper that Drew might be plotting to silence Cody before the truth comes to light. Could he go as far as hiring a shadowy figure from Port Charles' underbelly to eliminate the threat? Or, in a chilling twist, might Drew take matters into his own hands, using his charm to get close to Cody under the guise of reconciliation, only to slip a deadly poison into his drink during a tense confrontation at a local diner? The possibilities are as dark as they are endless. Drew's history of deception, from framing Tracy to manipulating Michael and Willow's relationship, proves he'll stop at nothing to protect his secrets. Cody, for all his bravery, might be walking into a trap he can't see coming, his determination to do the right thing blinding him to the very real peril at his doorstep. As this drama unfolds, the heart of Port Charles beats with anticipation and dread. Will Cody muster the nerve to expose Drew's affair with Nina, risking everything to protect the Quartermain legacy and bring a manipulator to justice? Or will he falter under the weight of the potential fallout, knowing that such a revelation could shatter Willow's world just as she's fighting to rebuild it? And what of Drew? How far will he go to bury his past and silence the one man who threatens to expose it all? The answers lie in the coming episodes, where every whispered secret and every hidden motive will come crashing into the open. One thing is certain, in a town like Port Charles, no secret stays buried for long, and the clash between truth and deception is set to ignite a fire that could consume everyone in its path. Next, we will dive into the electrifying storm of romance and betrayal brewing in Port Charles, where a new love triangle involving Jason Morgan, Carly Spencer, and the returning Britt Westburn promises to shatter hearts and ignite old passions. The whispers of drama have grown into a roar as rumors swirl about Kelly Thibault reprising her role as Britt this summer, setting the stage for an emotional showdown that could redefine relationships across the town. With long-buried feelings resurfacing, shocking betrayals coming to light, and unexpected returns from the grave, this storyline is poised to keep fans glued to their screens. Let's unravel every juicy detail, explore new twists, and speculate on the chaos that awaits in this tangled web of love and loyalty. The heart of Port Charles is beating faster than ever as Jason Morgan finds himself caught in a romantic tug-of-war between two formidable women, Carly Spencer, his lifelong confidant, and Britt Westburn, whose rumored return has sent shockwaves through the community. Carly has always cherished having Jason by her side, a constant source of strength through every storm. But now, the mere whisper of Britt's comeback threatens to upend the dynamic she's fought so hard to preserve. Imagine Carly's world tilting on its axis as she braces for the possibility of sharing Jason's attention once more. Sources suggest that Britt's reappearance isn't just a fleeting rumor, it's a calculated move by the writers to reignite old flames and stir up fresh conflict. As summer approaches, the once quiet streets of Port Charles are buzzing with anticipation of how Britt's presence will challenge Carly's hold on Jason's heart. Will Carly stand her ground, or will she be forced to watch as history threatens to repeat itself with a rival who knows exactly how to push her buttons? The drama escalates at a seemingly innocent family event, Daisy Gilmore Corinthos' christening, where emotions run high and hidden desires bubble to the surface. Picture this: under the soft glow of stained glass windows in the church, Jason and Carly stand side by side, their shared history weighing heavily as they reminisce about Michael's christening so many years ago. Their exchanged glances are laden with unspoken words, and a tender moment sparks feelings that have simmered beneath the surface for decades. But this isn't just a quiet nostalgia trip. The christening turns into a hotbed of chaos when Sonny Corinthos, Daisy's grandfather, finds himself in handcuffs, accused of a crime that shakes the family to its core. As police lights flash outside the sacred space, Carly's world begins to crumble, and she instinctively turns to Jason, her rock in times of crisis. Their unbreakable bond shines through as he steadies her amidst the turmoil, yet this reliance on each other only deepens the undercurrent of longing between them. Could this be the moment that finally pushes their friendship into something more, or will external forces keep them tethered to the past? Betrayal adds another layer of complexity to Carly's already tumultuous life, driving her closer to Jason while threatening to tear her apart. When Carly uncovers the devastating truth about Jack Brennan's actions recruiting her daughter Jocelyn to work with the shadowy WSB without her knowledge, her fury knows no bounds. As any General Hospital fan knows, Carly is a fierce protector of her children, and this act of deception is nothing short of unforgivable in her eyes. Picture her pacing the Corinthos mansion, her voice trembling with rage as she processes how Jack endangered Jocelyn by pulling her into a dangerous world of espionage. In her moment of betrayal, it's Jason who becomes her sanctuary, the one person who has always understood her ferocity and stood by her side through every crisis. Their shared history of facing down threats together reignites a spark of hope for Carly. Could this finally be their chance to build something beyond friendship? Yet, Even as she clings to this possibility, the looming shadow of another woman threatens to derail everything she's dreamed of. Just when Carly dares to imagine a future with Jason, a curveball from the past slams into her, revealing Britt Westburn's astonishing return from the grave. Fans watched in horror as Britt seemingly died while heroically saving Jocelyn's life, a sacrifice that left an indelible mark on Port Charles. But, as soap opera devotees know, death is rarely permanent in this world of endless surprises. Whispers from behind the scenes suggest that the writers are bringing Britt back to correct a perceived injustice after fans voiced their heartbreak over her abrupt exit. Visualize the moment Britt steps back into town, her piercing gaze and confident stride unchanged, as she crosses paths with Jason at the Port Charles waterfront under a twilight sky. The air crackles with unresolved tension. Their past chemistry was nothing short of electric, a fiery love-hate dynamic that captivated audiences with every heated exchange. Fans couldn't get enough of how Britt challenged Jason, drawing out a raw, passionate side of him that contrasted with the steady reliability he offered Carly. Now, as Britt re-enters his orbit, old flames flicker to life, threatening to burn down the fragile bridge Carly has been rebuilding with Jason. How will Carly grapple with the return of a woman who not only saved her daughter but also holds a piece of Jason's heart she could never claim? Carly's history with Jason is a cornerstone of their bond, but it's also a battlefield littered with past jealousies and unspoken regrets. Remember 2021, when Carly openly admitted her envy over Jason's deep connection with Britt, just as he was on the verge of proposing to her. Their marriage began as a strategic arrangement, a union of necessity, but it blossomed into genuine love until Sonny's return from the dead shattered their newfound happiness. Now, with Britt's comeback, history seems poised to repeat itself in the most painful way. Imagine Carly standing in the Quartermain mansion, staring out a window as rain pelts the glass. Her heart heavy with the realization that Britt's presence could once again steal her chance at true happiness with Jason. Yet, there's a twist. Britt did save Jocelyn, an act of courage that complicates Carly's resentment. Will gratitude temper her rivalry, or will the sting of losing Jason's focus outweigh the debt she owes Britt? The emotional stakes are higher than ever as Carly wrestles with jealousy, loyalty, and the fear of being sidelined in the one relationship that has always defined her strength. Jason, at the center of this storm, faces a choice that could alter the course of his life and those around him. On one side stands Carly, his unwavering ride or die, the woman who has shared every triumph and tragedy with him through decades of friendship and fleeting romance. Their bond is a fortress, built on trust and mutual protection, a relationship that has weathered countless storms. On the other side is Britt, whose fiery spirit once ignited a side of Jason that few others could access, a dynamic that thrilled fans with its unpredictability and raw passion. Envision Jason at the docks late at night, the weight of this decision etched on his face as the harbor lights reflect his turmoil. Does he choose the steady, enduring connection with Carly, the woman who knows every corner of his soul? Or does he risk it all for the exhilarating, challenging spark that Britt reignites, a relationship that once kept viewers on the edge of their seats with every clash and caress? The tension lies not just in his choice, but in how it will ripple through Port Charles, affecting friendships, family ties, and long-standing loyalties in ways no one can predict. As the saga unfolds, the residents of Port Charles brace for the inevitable fallout of this love triangle, where every glance, every whispered secret, could tip the balance. Will Britt's return be the final wedge that drives Jason and Carly apart, or will their unbreakable bond withstand this latest test? How will Carly navigate her complex feelings toward Britt, torn between gratitude for her daughter's life and the ache of losing Jason's heart? And what of Jason? Can he reconcile the pull of past passion with the promise of a future built on unshakable trust? The answers lie in the episodes ahead, where drama brews like a summer storm, ready to unleash chaos at every turn. One thing is certain, in a town as tumultuous as Port Charles, love is never simple, and the path to happiness is paved with heartbreak. Next, we will delve into the whirlwind of crises, betrayals, and romantic entanglements set to rock Port Charles during the week of June 30th to July. Hello guys. From Sonny Corinthos facing life-altering chaos to Willow Tate's desperate bid for stability, and even unexpected twists involving a mysterious dog, the drama is heating up faster than a summer barbecue. Add in the fireworks of the 4th of July, both literal and romantic, and you've got a week that promises to keep fans on the edge of their seats. Let's unpack every thrilling detail, weave in some fresh perspectives, and explore the potential fallout of these explosive storylines as danger, deception, and desire collide in the heart of Port Charles. The week kicks off with Sonny Corinthos and his inner circle plunging headfirst into a storm of crisis that could shake the very foundation of his empire. Picture the serene aftermath of Daisy's christening ceremony at St. Timothy's Church, with soft organ music still echoing, when suddenly chaos erupts, placing Sonny squarely in the crosshairs. Threats loom from every corner, with the ruthless Jen Sidwell poised to strike if pushed too far, his cold calculations endangering not just Sonny but his entire family. Whispers suggest Sidwell's operatives have been spotted near the Corinthos compound, hinting at a sinister plot that could involve kidnapping or worse to send a message. Yet, an even more immediate danger emerges from acting Dog Justine Turner, whose ironclad determination to see Sonny behind bars might come to fruition. Imagine the tension as Sonny, dressed in a sharp suit from the christening, finds himself in handcuffs, dragged into the PCPD interrogation room after a potential betrayal by Natalia Ramirez, whose loyalty has long been questioned. The air crackles with uncertainty as Sonny grapples with this tight spot, his trademark cool demeanor tested like never before. Will this be the moment his enemies finally gain the upper hand, or will his resilience shine through amidst the mounting perils? As Sonny's world teeters on the brink, his most trusted allies rally to his side, ready to weather the storm. Visualize Jason Morgan, ever the steadfast protector, stepping into the fray with a steely resolve to do whatever it takes to shield Sonny from disaster. Whether it's calling in favors from old contacts or putting himself in harm's way to intercept Sidwell's threats, Jason's loyalty remains unshakable. Meanwhile, Diane Miller, the legal eagle with a knack for turning impossible odds into victories, is hard at work crafting a defense to counter Justine Turner's relentless pursuit. Picture Diane poring over case files late into the night at her office, a cup of black coffee in hand, determined to exploit every loophole to keep Sonny out of prison. Their combined efforts paint a picture of a family under siege but fighting back with everything they've got. The question remains, can they outmaneuver the converging threats, or will this catastrophe mark the beginning of the end for Sonny's reign in Port Charles? Fans are holding their breath for updates on how this saga unfolds with each heart-pounding twist. On another front, Willow Tate remains laser-focused on her mission to secure a future with Drew Kane, even as obstacles pile up like storm clouds on the horizon. Drew's reputation took a brutal hit at a recent press conference, with scathing headlines painting him as untrustworthy, yet Willow refuses to let public opinion derail her plans. Her heart is set on marrying Drew, viewing this union as a critical legal strategy to regain custody of her children after a gut-wrenching court battle. Envision Willow in a quiet moment at the Quartermain estate, staring at a framed photo of her kids, her resolve hardening as she whispers to herself that this marriage is her only path forward. By the time the visitation hearing rolls around, she and Drew aim to stand before the judge as a united, stable couple, a beacon of reliability in the eyes of the court. Their whirlwind wedding plans might be rushed, with rumors of a small, intimate ceremony at a lakeside gazebo to seal their commitment ASAP. But a shadow looms over their hope. Sword on the street is that Judge Eva Herron has been bribed by Sidwell to rule in Michael Corinthos' favor, a corrupt decision that could shatter Willow's dreams. Will Drew catch wind of this underhanded deal, perhaps overhearing a cryptic conversation at the Metro Court, and find a way to expose the judge's bias before it's too late? Elsewhere, Trina Robinson faces a sting of betrayal that cuts deeper than she ever anticipated, threatening to unravel her trust in those closest to her. Sources hint that Trina may uncover a devastating truth. Kai Taylor, someone she believed to be an ally, has spilled sensitive information to Drew about Curtis Ashford's secretive Jacinda Shemia risky plan involving underground dealings that Curtis had kept under wraps to protect his family. Imagine Trina confronting Kai at Kelly's diner, her voice trembling with hurt and anger as she demands to know why he'd betray her confidence over a plate of untouched pie. The weight of this deception could strain her relationships, leaving her questioning who she can truly rely on in a town full of hidden agendas. As Trina wrestles with this personal blow, she might turn to an unexpected confidant, perhaps Spencer Casadini, whose own history with betrayal could offer her a shoulder to lean on. Will this incident push Trina to reevaluate her alliances, or will it ignite a fiercer determination to protect her loved ones from further harm? In a lighter but equally intriguing subplot, Emma Scorpio Drake's recent adventure in the park with Giovanni Joe Palmieri takes a surprising turn as they close in on finding the owner of a stray dog they rescued. Picture the duo, laughing under the summer sun at Quartermain Park, as they follow a trail of Cluestern flyers and whispered tips from locals leading them to a mysterious figure named Vaughn. But could this heartwarming mission be a cleverly disguised trap? Rumors swirl that Vaughn might be using the pup as a Trojan horse to ingratiate himself with Emma, potentially to infiltrate the animal rights group she's passionate about. Visualize a tense moment at the local shelter, where Vaughn's overly friendly demeanor raises Gio's suspicions, hinting at an ulterior motive. If true, Vaughn's actions could sabotage Emma's mission tied to Professor Henry Hank Dalton, a beloved mentor whose environmental campaigns have long inspired her activism. Might this seemingly innocent dog story spiral into a larger conspiracy, pulling Emma into a web of deceit that threatens her ideals and safety? Fans are eager to see if this furry friend brings joy or jeopardy to Emma's world. As if the personal dramas weren't enough, the 4th of July celebration in Port Charles promises to light up the sky with more than just fireworks. Envision the town square adorned with red, white, and blue banners. They are thick with the scent of grilled hot dogs and anticipation as residents gather for the annual Independence Day festival. Amidst the patriotic fervor, romantic sparks are set to fly for several of the show's hottest pairings. Could we see a stolen kiss between two unexpected lovers under the glow of a firework burst, or a heartfelt confession as the crowd cheers? Perhaps a long simmering tension between characters like Ava Jerome and a surprising suitor will boil over during a slow dance at the celebration, setting the stage for new alliances or bitter rivalries. The holidays' energy might also provide the perfect backdrop for reconciliation, seeing Willow and Michael sharing a quiet moment by the pier, the fireworks reflecting in their eyes as they ponder their fractured family. Whatever unfolds, these emotional explosions are sure to rival the pyrotechnics overhead, leaving lasting impressions on the tangled relationships of Port Charles. Thank you for joining us on the ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel as we dissect the drama-packed week of June 30th to July. Hello guys. From Sunny's desperate fight against mounting threats to Willow's urgent quest for custody, Trinas' betrayal, Emma's mysterious canine caper, and the 4th of July's romantic fireworks, Port Charles is a powder keg ready to ignite. What do you think? Will Sunny escape the jaws of danger, or is this the end of his reign? Can Willow outsmart a corrupt judge, and will love triumph amidst the holiday celebrations? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. We can't wait to hear your take on these gripping storylines. Stay tuned for more updates, shocking twists, and all the passion that makes General Hospital the pulse of soap opera storytelling. Until next time, keep watching and brace yourselves for the unexpected.